Welcome to Sammyeats. My name is Sammyeats. I'm a cookbook author and a culinary blogger. Over each episode, I'm going to prepare an Asian dish with a twist, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorite kitchen hacks. And on today's episode, I'm going to share with you my Asian bacon wedge salad. When I think of salad, I think of something sweet, tangy, crunchy, and a lot of colors. At least that's my perfect salad in a perfect world. Watching my parents and also my grandparents cook, they never used measuring spoons or measuring cups. So growing up, I watched them cook with this instinct. And so today, I kind of want to show you how to do that because it's always about balancing of flavors, and I'm going to share with you how I do that in my salad dressing. All right, let's get started. So today we are going to be making a salad dressing, and specifically we're going to be making a creamy salad dressing. But really, when it comes down to it, a salad dressing is only composed of two things. It's an oil and a vinegar and maybe an emulsifier, which is the thing that kind of holds the oil and vinegar together. For our oils, we're going to be using sesame oil, which is slightly a little bit nuttier. I've got vinegar because it's got that little pungent zing to it. And with the vinegar, we're using rice wine vinegar. So it's a little bit lighter. It has a little sweetness in it. And for emulsifier, we're going to be using our mayo. And that is going to be our creamy component for this wedge salad. I've also got some honey, some soy sauce, a little bit of marin, just to give that little extra flavor. But let's go with my hack for today. We're going to be using this mason jar over here because I'm all about less cleanup, and I really want to make sure that I am being as efficient in the kitchen as possible. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and put all these ingredients into my mason jar, shake it all up, and that's your salad dressing. So I have my vinegar in here. Got that. I got my sesame oil, and you can see already that it has a repellent to the vinegar. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this mayo in. Ooh, look at that. Just so creamy. We're gonna add a slight bit of honey because what it's gonna do is it's gonna give that sweet flavor that the rice wine vinegar is already hinting at, but the honey really completes it. We're also gonna add this wonderful soy sauce in there, and that's our salty flavor. These type of flavors are things you can find in your pantry. For example, if you don't have honey, substitute for sugar. If you don't have sesame oil, go ahead and substitute it for a cooking oil. It's all gonna work itself out. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of my marin in. Got a bunch of sesame seeds, specifically toasted sesame seed. You can buy them at any of your Asian grocery store. I'm gonna also add a little bit of salt and black pepper. Another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be adding some ginger because ginger's gonna add this really great zing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that, but I just realized I should show you another hack that I have. So what I'm gonna show you is a simple hack of actually taking a spoon and go ahead and scrape the skin down. And you see it just comes right off. If you have like a funky looking shape ginger, what you can do is you can actually give it a cut and go ahead and just smooth it all the way out. There we go. And now with a microplane, I'm gonna go ahead and grate the fresh ginger into my dressing. So I'm just gonna need about 1 tablespoon. If you like that garlic flavor, which I happen to love, just go ahead and add a garlic clove into your salad dressing. And if you have a garlic press, you know it's a huge lifesaver. Down here, look at that. Perfect. Isn't that amazing? Your salad dressing is gonna even taste amazing just as it is right now, but I'd love to add a little bit of aromatics. I'm just gonna cut just a little bit of scallion, and after doing this today, you're gonna realize why did you ever buy salad dressing to begin with. Add a little bit of cilantro just for, again, a little bit of color, a little bit for flavor, and just go ahead and just cut it thinly. About a teaspoon of this. So now I have all my ingredients. We are ready to shake. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this up, and we're just gonna literally shake. And you can see with the mayo, it is just making it super creamy. And you know what? If you don't wanna do the job, give it to your kids. They'll love to shake it. Give it to someone who loves to shake or work out, you know? Let's take a look at this. Look at that. Amazing. Go ahead and give this a little bit of a taste test. That's really yummy. We're gonna go ahead and put this aside.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lettuce head into wedges. So today I have a whole lettuce head right here. So what you wanna do is, you see this core right here, you wanna cut it half. Look at that. Now you got 2 halves. Ooh. A little flyway. Never hurt nobody. We want to do another cut now. I still want to keep the core intact because that's going to keep our wedge intact if you do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that again right here. I don't want to go ahead and cut it once more because what's going to happen is it could actually fall apart. And right now, I think they look really fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4/4. Now you can cut the core a little bit so that you don't see it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on our plate. A lot of times people ask me, Sam, how do I cut a hard-boiled egg? And I have a little hack for you. You actually don't cut a hard-boiled egg, you grate a hard-boiled egg. And how you do that is you got your trusty grater over here. You're gonna grab your egg and you're just gonna go ahead and grate it. Look at that. It kind of looks like fresh cheese, but it comes out perfectly. You get the right crumble. All right, so now this is my favorite part. It's assembly time because that means I'm gonna be eating very, very soon. So we've got our wonderful wedge. You wanna drizzle it all over the leaves because you want that dressing to just kind of sit into the leaves in all the different layers. You can see that. Oh my goodness, it's looking gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eggs. I also have my tomatoes. And my last hack for today is this thing called microwave bacon. It doesn't even involve using stovetop or the oven. You literally pop it in the microwave and out comes these yummy, tasty looking bacon strips. So today I'm gonna go ahead and crumble it on top of my lettuce. I love my mom's trick. She used kitchen shears for everything. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make some crumbles just like that. And the thing about these microwave bacon is they just have this really lovely crumbly texture already. And you can see how beautiful they crumble. All right, so now that we got our bacon crumble, I'm just gonna go ahead and garnish it on top of this lettuce. And if this is not pretty enough, we're gonna add additional pop of color. I have some really lovely microgreens and edible flowers to really elevate this dish. And this is one of those things you wanna do if you're gonna have company over, you really wanna serve on this big platter, and people think you spent all this time doing it, and they don't know, it's just several different hacks. So today we learned a few salad hacks, but more importantly, we learned the balance of flavors in our salad dressing. If you like what you saw, stay tuned for more Sammy Eats episode.